जय हिंद दोस्तों, I welcome you all here. Every aspirant has heard about निष्काम कर्म, that is फल की चिंता किए बिना अपना कर्म करते रहना from श्रीमद् भगवद गीता. That's not the topic for the day. Today I would be letting you know what life lessons Mahabharata teaches us and how those lessons can be efficiently used in our UPSC journey. So let's begin. Number one is it's essential to have a strong foundation. See, we all have heard about Abhimanyu and how he fought with Kauravas. He knew how to crack Chakravyuh to get into it, but had no idea about how living it out. ठीक है? Which ultimately resulted in his death. This short story teaches us how dangerous a half knowledge can be, and this is true in the case of our examination as well. When an aspirant appears in the examination without having the conceptual clarity of some core subjects, he or she tends to do blunders, which even cost the attempt. The aspirant who have failed pre can understand the gravity of this situation, so it's very essential to have a strong foundation base of the knowledge. NCERT पढ़ना है अभी, समझ गए? Leaving apart, number 2 is don't let envy consume your life. We all have heard na, Shakuni and Kauravas lived their entire life hating the Kurus and Pandavas respectively. Revenge or jealousy was their attitude, and destroying their enemies was their ultimate goal. And as we know that it resulted in their own downfall. Many of us enter in this journey with an attitude of taking revenge of something from someone. किसी को प्यार का बदला लेना है, किसी को इज्जत चाहिए, किसी को अपना वर्थ प्रूव करना है. Maybe it may be different for different people, but what such people need to understand is that one can't get positive result with a negative mindset. If we want positive things to come in our life, we need to have a positive outlook towards situations. So ऐसा बोलते हैं ना, बबूल का पेड़ लगा के आप गुलाब एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर सकते. You will get only कांटा, the thorns. So we need to understand this. Yeah, don't let envy consume your life. ठीक है? Number 3, don't hide fire under the carpet. Acknowledge means acknowledge one's mistake. See, Gandhari and Dhritarashtra was so blinded by their putra moh that they completely ignored the blunders done by their son. If they had corrected the course, and then Mahabharata war could have been prevented, and their sons would have been alive, living with them happily. That's why acknowledgement of one's mistakes is very much important, and working upon them is also important. So whenever we face failure, whether in mocks or in real life tests, what we should do is to accept our mistakes and analyze them to not to be repeated in the near future. Understood? Next, choose quantity over quality. See, there is a story of incident. Na? One day, both Duryodhan and Arjuna approached the Krishna for his assistance in the war. Since he can't be both of them, he asked them to choose either him without any shastra or the Narayani Sena, which had been always victorious. So what Duryodhan chose is Narayani Sena because he was a greedy person, and Arjuna went with Krishna. So this incident advises us to always choose quality over quantity. It may be interpreted in two ways. How? Number 1, it is always beneficial to read news from the actual newspapers or from PIB articles because it is there in the original form, and do after research by ourselves, which will give us an extra knowledge. What we do is we rely on the compilations of different coaching institute, but we need to understand that their own interpretation is also attached in those news. So if you having the time, then do read all of them by yourself only. It will be much more beneficial, and you will get to understand this when you write answers in mains या फिर mains के answer लिखते time you will get to understand. ठीक है? And the second interpretation would be to limit our resources. What we do is, for example, take the example of polity. For polity, Lakshmikant and PYQ analysis is more than sufficient, and newspaper reading is always there only. But if one is reading DD Basu, Subhas Kashyap and various notes of coaching materials, then what it will lead to is the confusions in the examination. ये I have faced a lot in the examination because I tend to use very much other things because I go for perfection of things. So it had it had cost me my 2 attempts. Will not talk further on it, but ये है कि limit your resources and maximize your revision schedule, not the resources. Understood? And last but not the least for the day is passion is the best teacher. Even though Eklavya had no teacher, he was a great Dhanurdhari. All the skills he acquired is through self-training. So self-study is sine qua non, means it is crucial. This is personally right for me who has opted for self-study mode for this preparation, and I would say it is crucial for all the aspirants irrespective of their subscription to the coaching institute. क्योंकि अगर आप खुद से नहीं पढ़ोगे तो काहे का सिलेक्शन होगा, फिर खुद का दिमाग तो लगाना ही पड़ेगा. You can't always rely on the coaching institutes. I hope I am being understood. So this is all for the day. If you liked it, do comment and do let me know. I will come with another part as well, since Mahabharata teaches us a lot many things. So that's, I'll say thanks for watching. Thank you.